How is everybody doing today? I'm the Lonely Hunter and today I bring you some 3v3 face-off action. It is a pretty good game, so sit back and relax and watch this video as I go on with my commentary. And first of all, I would like to tell you about the chaos mode that it is coming, guys. Well, it is out for the elite premium members, but as a free member, as a proud free elite member, I don't want to get it right now. I will get it, you know, a bit earlier when it comes out, but I am really stoked about it. I am really surprised that this is a really good game mode and it has the survival aspect on it, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've seen some gameplays around the web from other guys and from other bigger YouTubers, and I really loved how this game mode plays. I don't know if I suck at it or not, but you will get to see that because I will bring you some gameplay from that when it is released. And there was a new update for the new collections coming out, so I have downloaded that and I am ready. I'm hoping to get the new collection when it rolls out, to show you again the new maps and to bring you some more free-for-alls on the new maps. So this is 3v3 face-off, and it reminds me of an older video that I did on a 3v3 face-off that was a step up your game video that had hints, that had tips for you to step up your game, like communicating with your buddies and like checking out the callouts that you may use. So at that gameplay I didn't have the time to go much in depth with that because I had more tips. I had basically one more tip to show you, one more tip to tell you that it is really crucial, and I believe that you really need to pay attention to that. So you watch casually many YouTubers, you watch many commentators if you are into the Call of Duty scene, if you are into Call of Duty in general, and if you love this game, at least, you know, if you play this game a lot, you will have to watch some commentators casually in the week. So what you do is that you see the commentators bring you their best gameplays and you're like, man, these guys are beasts, man, these guys get the best gameplays, and you start to wonder, you say, so what they do that I cannot do? Well, they may have a better connection, they may go into lobbies with scrubs, with not so talented people, but you know, at some point you're like, oh man, this may happen to me as well. I may have a better connection, or I may go to a lobby with not so skillful people, so why don't I pull the same gameplay as them? So there is a secret here, there is a small tip that commentators have as a perk. So this is the perk of being a YouTube commentator: the extensive use of theater mode and the ability to replay your gameplays. So the thing that has been added in recent Call of Duties, and it has been underestimated by most of the players, is theater mode. Theater mode has been introduced as a video editing and clip making, you know, tool for guys to use, but it really isn't that only. It doesn't stay to that, so you have to pay attention to what more it is. It really lets you replay what you did in the last match, what you had in the gameplay, and not to replay the mistakes. So while you see what you did, while you see what you did right and what you did wrong, you have the ability to correct that in your next game. Because when you see, for example, a game on Dome and you see that you got killed by the cars too many times while the cars exploded, you're like, no man, what the hell, am I gonna go again to the cars? No way, I'm not gonna step there, I'm not gonna stay there, I'm gonna move. So, you know, you're gonna correct your mistakes and eventually become a better player. So the perk of being a commentator, the perk of getting gameplays for YouTube now, is that we as commentators use capture cards to capture the gameplay, and we used it from previous codes as well, and for every game that we do. So the thing is that in the process of making a video, you get to watch the video many times. You have to watch it 5 or 7 or more times, I don't know, it's up to the commentator who makes the video. So by replaying the video, you get the same gunfights, the same movement, every time, and you're like, alright, I noticed what I did there, I understood what I did, and yeah, it was pretty wrong, so I have to change it, I have to adjust it. And this is a deja vu moment that becomes, you know, a part of your gameplay. So while you are in a new game, while you face new opponents, and while you move on the same map that you had this gameplay there, you think of that time, you think of the previous time that you had that gameplay. So guys that are not into YouTube, guys that do not really make gameplay videos, don't really use this feature, don't really use the theater mode, because theater mode is really useful. Well, even though it balances out the lag, the capture card can show you the game as it is, because you're capturing it in real time as it is happening. It may show you the lag as it is, and it may justify some kills. So, you know, using a capture card at the same time as you're playing to record, it really is a better referee to call in the wrongs and the rights of a gameplay. But if you are using a theater mode, well, it will balance some issues with the lag, and you will have some explanation that is false about the kills, but still you will get to see your movement, you will get to see what you did in that game. And that host migration right here would be a total fuck up of the gameplay, but since I was recording in real time, it saved it. So yeah guys, this is another thing, that theater mode splits the gameplay in parts if there is a host migration, and this is terribly bad for a guy who is doing commentaries, for a guy who is picking up gameplays, and this is a really terrible thing to have to pause the gameplay and restart from the other point that the new host has been chosen. So it is really good to have the gameplay all in one part, because you have to see your movement all in action, and not, you know, not in several parts. It will not help you dissect your gameplay, because, you know, you cannot see what you did at that moment. So this is a really useful tip that many people neglect, and I didn't mention in my previous Step Up Your Game video. This is the tip that you have to replay and revise. Replay the phases that you've been through, replay the gunfights, replay everything that happened in that game many times, even if you don't make the video and if you don't need to see that video again. Because let's say that you have a certain skill at gunfights, you cannot improve that just by playing, you have just to see also how you played before in order to correct your mistakes, because learning from your mistakes is the biggest virtue if you want to achieve a better score in the game and if you want to become a better player after all. So I hope that this guys was a helpful tip for you. I hope that you will try to use more the theater mode now if you haven't used it before. And yeah guys, it's good not to neglect the features that they offer us, even if, you know, they are not that great, but they are really useful. So if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, I would totally appreciate it. I am out guys, peace!